Hey, welcome to this little video about marking, Scribo marking. Okay, so I've already done a video on rubric marking and how the depth of rubrics is all there for you to optimize, and that's all good. That all still exists. What if we had a way to help your students instantly with formative feedback that kept them going? It wasn't dependent on you running the rubric auto marking, validating the rubric, which is a big job for something that's being a formative kind of build up inside a class. So if you start something on Monday, you might turn rubric marking on about Thursday if it was a week's worth of work. So on the journey through, we have this marvelous little thing called Scribo Score. Let me show you how to turn that on. So in each of the activities, you have options, which we've talked about a few times. And in those options, you have some grading options. And this is hit here, Scribo Auto Score. Now, if you turn that off, it'll say, what rubric do you want to use? If you turn that on, we'll do it for you. And I'll show you how that works and how it calculates and everything about it. But really, it's about getting students in a self-directed mode instantly, having them see where they are losing marks and where they could get marks back quickly. So what we're trying to help students do is fix the GPS, what I call GPS, don't leave home without it, right? Grammar, punctuation, spelling, sentence structures, cohesion, topic words, like all of the things that they can knock off themselves with a bit of instruction from us, from being Scribo. It's a good thing. So turn on your auto marking whenever you like. You can switch back to rubric whenever you like. So I know teachers who will let the Scribo score drive the sort of engagement for a few days, then start turning on the rubric and start saying this is more refined feedback about where you could be with this essay. So what we're trying to do is balance the two out. But again, it's only works if it suits you. So I've got Mary, my book about Mary, my essay about Mary, ready to go. It does what's called a Scribo score. Now, we work from 100 backwards, and starting at 100, if you wanted to get better than 65, this is what we think you should be doing. Okay, so we've got these algorithms that basically work out what year you're in, what level you're in, what genre you're doing, the impact that these kind of mistakes or oversights in essays have on essays. So we've worked for years to build up this body of knowledge. And, we say if you're not hitting your keywords, you're not really dealing with all the keywords that you've been given, you're going to lose 10 marks. Okay, and that's reasonable. A lot of people say. You missed your targets. We asked for 400 words in the topic. You'll notice this is a Presto card, so it's beautiful. 400 and 450 words, you've got 244. So you're underweight in words, right? So that's logical as well. You haven't, gotten as far as you could. You've got to buckle down and get some more words on that page. Your simple transitions you used, you're writing below your year level. This is vocabulary. So these are things that are pulling you back, and these are things that we can help you lift up. Okay, so we work on a perfect down, not a marks up kind of construct. And, honestly, in class, we see students sort of hitting into the deck at like 50, 55. They instantly get to 65 just by fixing a few things. They start working on their sentences. They're moving to 70. They start working on their keyword sort of distribution throughout the essay, their argument, and they start getting 75. So they can see all this happening, as can a teacher. And of course, everything's recorded in history. So everything they're doing with Scribo help is all recorded. So at the end of all this, they can sort of say, well, this is the help I got. This is the stuff I've got to remember to do next time. It's all about being able to practice and get better. So let's look at 65. How could you improve 65? So keyword usage is in topic coverage. So basically, you've missed a couple of words, right? So we highlight the ones you got. You're repeating this quite a bit, Aunt Mary. So we've got to try and stop starting sentences with Aunt Mary at the beginning. I've got to sort of build her into a more of a narrative. These are all of the discussion points that typically, students have to start thinking about to change around the way they're writing their essay. Okay, so that's the keywords side of things. If we go back to feedback, word writing below your year level. So this is vocabulary. So we're in this level here. So it's a year 9, year 10 essay, right? This is 11 and 12. So it's broken up into the 1 to 6, this sort of 6 twos to 12, right? So levels 1 and 2, 3 and 4, etc. So we're in this band here, we're supposed to be, and Our nouns are really the big four. Nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs. Nouns are down in the level one. So they're not bad words. They're just simple words. Is there a better word for bedroom? Okay. Now, if you want to make this a bit more sort of engaging with maybe some bigger reference words or some nicer sort of sounding words to demonstrate your use of vocabulary, what we do is we offer words that will fit right in. Okay, they're not just synonyms of bedroom, but they'll fit right into this sentence. So it's great. Chocolate, that milk chocolate, sweet chocolate. Mix it up a bit, get some better words, get some better scores, and really, you see these bars moving. Same with verbs. We've got a lot of level 4 verbs: would, welcome, stepped, explore. What else could we do? What about discover? So moving these words along is going to improve the quality of the writing. It's going to save a lot of red penning by a teacher who sees the same sort of thing all the time, and it's going to self-direct students because they can get in here and see their marks improve as they go. This is the biggest thing about it. Okay, so there's richness all the way through here. Improving vocabulary, improving spelling, the grammar spelling side of things, improving sentences. All of these things are covered in the feedback, and they're all there for students to really dissect, click through, and get some info. Start discovering, start using Scribo to do things, and of course we track it all in history. So this guy here is automatic. It's close to what a lot of teachers say. It's pretty close to what the students would get if we went through the rubric process. It's not far off, but it's not rubric marking. It's not teacher marking. It's Scribo scoring, and it's done for formative reasons. So we want students to take control of what they've got in front of them, work with the feedback they've got, the access to the sort of surround sound that we're giving them here, and working their way forwards, trying to make their work better and watching their marks go up. It's encouragement for them. It's on the spot. It's instant. It works. When they get to this point where teachers chime in, and teachers may chime in any time and say, look, it's going okay. You've been on 65 for a while. Here are 3 ways to improve this text. So, chiming in at the right time is really the great thing that teachers can do, and it can be done really, really quickly just by watching the movement in the grades. Okay, so we can always see what score they've got, how they've gotten there, what feedback they're getting, and the history. So we can see, we've been sitting here for 4 versions and we're stuck on 65. Something's wrong. Normally you'd see something moving up. You'd want to see some movement up from a starting point. That means they're working with the feedback. If we're stuck, we're stuck. That means, of course, we need the human in the loop. We need the human in the room. But you can find that out really quickly by cruising your class, looking at the words being written, looking at the scores being generated down here, and then following your nose. I mean, you know what to do next. You don't need us to tell you that. But what we're helping students with is something that how it works. Now, if you do ever want to change around the way feedback works, all of this feedback here can be recalibrated. So when we take, say, 10 marks off a year 5 student for more than 10 spelling mistakes, and you think that's a bit much, you can peel it back. So it has an administration screen in here. We can show you how to do this. You amend the feedback, you amend the calculations of the score, and you get it into the frame where you think it's comfortable for you. Then it will do the same thing every time. And you can change it by year level, by group, by class, by genre, by style of writing. You can set the parameters. You can reset the parameters that we have in here and make it more about how you work and operate. And once you've done that, for a faculty in year 8 or 9 or 10 or all of the above, you've got a very consistent formative feedback mechanism working inside the classroom, which is really cool because everyone's getting the same calculation, the same sort of weight of discernment put onto what they're writing. There's no one special in this class. Everyone's getting the same, quality and quantity of feedback, but in different ways. I might get more vocabulary feedback. Somebody else might get more grammar, spelling feedback. It's always going to be personalized because people make different mistakes and writers are very different in nature. So changing that is really simple. just let us know how you want to do that, and we can help show you, and you're off. So that's Scribo Scoring. So what I'd suggest is when you get your essays underway, let Scribo Scoring do some lifting for you. Get them responding to feedback, getting them more confidence with the sorts of things that they're making mistakes on, building up those skills. Then switch your rubric on. So to switch a rubric on, it's simple. If we wanted to, okay, we're midway through this Mary kind of essay, we want to get a bit more serious with the grading, you want to chime in with some rubric marking or automatic AI rubric marking, we simply move it off auto marking and we put it onto what you might want. So it might be an IGCSE composition narrative, okay? Now we're going to tell you that we've reassigned we've sort of lifted out the Scribo score and put in the rubric score. That's what we're trying to tell you here. So next time you go into Mary, students are going to see a rubric, and you can start scoring using that rubric. So when we go into feedback here, we've got rubric rating. So it's that simple to switch out and around. So let's have a look. Jenny, I was giving 65 to, 20 out of 25. What's that? That's 80. So the rubric's more generous, yeah? That's 80%. So it probably doesn't take into account some of the things that Scribo Store takes into account. So you've just got to make sure when you sort of say, why are they different? Well, there's obvious difference. And the cockatoo's laughing in the background, as you can hear. The obvious difference is they're measuring different things. So just keep that in mind and enjoy the flexibility of the feedback grading and how it works. If you get any questions on how to amend it and change it, let us know and we'll take you through that process. It's really quite simple once you get the hang of how the scoring algorithms work and how to change them. So I'm going to leave you there with that. You enjoy auto marking, you enjoy Scribo Scoring, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Thanks for your time.